You know, I get lots of offers to look at different guitars, and most of the time I turn them down because I just don't want this channel to be about that. However, every once in a while, I do get an offer to look at something I'm genuinely interested in, and I think my viewers might be interested in as well. This is one of those times. We're going to have an in-depth look at this, which is really quite a different instrument, in just a second, so stick around. I don't usually go in for newfangled stuff, especially when it comes for guitars. But I have to admit, this Enya Nova Go Sonic guitar is pretty darn cool. It's got some amazing features that I'll take you through, and then I'll take you through some of the sounds that it can do. But really, it's got some special tricks up its sleeve, which could really change the way that you use and enjoy your guitar. It's amazing, so stick around and make sure you see some of those special things that it can do. Worth checking out for sure. So here it is, the Enya Go Sonic, and at first blush it looks like a pretty ordinary guitar, Les Paul Jr. style, double humbucking pickup, so what's the big deal? Well, for starters, it's a totally carbon fiber body guitar. One-piece body, all carbon fiber, so you get the stability of that, and it's just all molded so that it totally fits your body and your hand really, really comfortably. It's about 6 pounds, so it's very, very light. You can easily move it from room to room or take it to a gig without any trouble. You're not going to be hurting your back moving it around. And that's the basic feature. Now let's get into some of the more special features, and you'll see they go on for quite a while. Let's talk frets first. This has 22 frets. The website doesn't say whether they're stainless steel frets or not, so I'm going to assume that they are not. But there are two really cool things about this. First, it has a 0 fret. There are some advantages to 0 frets, tuning stability. You're not putting as much friction on the nut. You can change string gauges a lot easier. The other thing is that it's hard to see on this, but these fret ends are absolutely perfect. Clearly, they have a machine. They're rounding it. It has like a ball end or something, and it's extremely comfortable. Well, okay, it has great fretwork, but how does it play? Honestly, I'm not kidding you. This is one of the nicest playing guitars I've ever played in my life. It has a great neck on it. First of all, it's got a satin feel to it, so it's very, very comfortable moving up and down. And they say it has an asymmetric carve. Now, I'm not sure exactly what that means. It probably has more room on one side than the other. But it feels kind of like a PRS thin neck, if you are familiar with that. It's a little bit different than that, but super, super comfortable neck. Very easy to play across. And it's got the truss rod adjustment on the bottom, so that's pretty nice. And it comes with the tool. So many of the guitars that have the truss rod adjustment, they don't give you the tool. Give us the tool so we can adjust the truss rod. What's the point? Give us the tool. So anyway, they give you the tool. I haven't had to adjust it. Super comfortable. Very impressed with the neck. Now let's talk basic electronics. It has obviously 2 humbucking pickups and toggle switch where you can pick between them. Switch actually seems like a pretty good quality switch. The neck pickup is an Alnico 2 pickup, and the bridge is an Alnico 5. So a little more powerful magnet here if you're going to be playing leads out of this, and a little more mellow on the neck pickup. Now it also has a push-pull on this knob, and that will give me either, when it's in the down position, it gives me the normal operation, which is series mode connection. And if I pull up, it'll give me parallel, which is a little bit thinned out sound. So there's a lot of sonic possibilities just using this with these normal passive pickups. But while all the stuff I've shown you so far is really nice, those are just the basic features. Those are not the special features of this guitar. This guitar has 2 really special features that I want to show you now, and then let's get to the sound samples. The most obvious special feature is this 10-watt built-in speaker right here. Now, I know a number of you are not going to like this. You're not going to like how it looks. It makes it look like a toy, what have you. I'll just say in passing, it's really nice to be able to go into a different room, not have to drag an amp, press the on button and play, and it sounds pretty darn good. Of course, you're not going to compete with a drummer, a 100-watt Marshall. Let's get real. It's not going to do that. But it's just really nice to be able to pick it up, take it to a different room, and play. Now, the really amazing thing is that this has onboard electronics and effects that you can control in software. It turns on by this button right here, and you can just see the green light that came on. More on that in just a second. But it allows me to connect to some software that you have to sign up for, but it's free. Comes with the guitar anyway. And you can connect to it, and it allows all sorts of different presets. You can change the amplifier, you can change the EQ if you want, you can add different effects like tremolo, reverb, and it's pretty neat. There are 4 settings. There's a clean, there's an overdrive, and you can see a slight color change there. There's a lead and there's a high gain for each preset, and you can change presets. This could literally replace your pedal board. If you're on a gig, you could bring your phone and this, and that's it. You'd have all the effects and presets that you need. Well, it's about time to do some sounds, eh? Well, first I'll do the passive sounds. You can use this just like any other guitar, and that's what we'll do first. And then I'll show you a couple of the active sounds using the software. And now let's hear a little overdrive, again, still using the pickups passively. Now, still using the pickups passively, but putting them into parallel mode. All right, now just a quick demo of the onboard electronics. Obviously, the possibilities are endless with all the presets and the ones that you can create. So this is just one of them to give you a flavor of what you can do. All right, well, there you go, the Enya Nova Go Sonic guitar. There's a link in the description if you want more information on this guitar. I think it's pretty neat, but I do wish it had different colors, and I wish it had fretboard inlays. That would be pretty cool. Let me know what you think in the comments, and as always, I'll see you on down the road.